from different players and think, oh, they're just not a team that gets a lot of kills, when in reality, they do a pretty good job with set distribution.
Sophia Lambros to start with service. Long first pass for Wake Forest. Eagles get control, and the block is out of bounds, so BC. Farrell again. Clean serve, or set rather, and a kill for Boston College.
And normally, Emma Farrell, former freshman of the year, really takes care of that.
Another block for Boston College.
Everything looks almost identical amongst the teams statistically.
Ross gets it right back after the first pass and slams it down.
And slow that ball down is greatly going to help the Deeks. Just because of...
Now here's Crawford on service for the Deacons. Up for Ross. Bit of a long swing, but it works out.
They're putting Katrina Jensen on the right side, on the outside sometimes. They just have a lot of depth on those pins. And that's another block for Boston College.
Very competitive. Ross serves for Boston College. Oh, and a service ace.
To notch that win, Annabelle Daly. They have several seniors on this team who both contribute on and off the court that are going to want to get that final win.
Nice play by Carney, but it goes out of bounds.
On that challenge there.
Back to business, Boston College. The service ace.
Both coming in with one. It would be nice for Wake to establish the middle a little bit more, but they have pretty good variety.
Up for Slater. Tough to handle. Torrance's serve. Short set, and that one was hammered.
Absolutely incredible dig.
And you mentioned the dig. Brooklyn Yelland. Great play to get that started. Up for Crawford. It's it over. Over to Jensen. She hammers it down. It's Anna Murphy on the serve for Boston College. That was up for Frankie. Floated over. And a net touch there.
Those little things that make the difference when it's 21-24 final score.
Ava Carney with the service. Out for Audrey Ross. Tucked in neatly.
Was a little bit faster. I'm not sure if they're going to try to consistently run it a little bit faster, but that seems to be adding difficulty for Boston College. And that kill, they really try to get an ace every time, because if you just kick the ball over too easy, you're going to have a play like that. Boston College still make use of Ross in the back row. Just a one-hand reach. Wake Forest needs to have a lot more discipline on the block in order to prohibit that.
Slater, long pass out of bounds. Carney just had to get it over. Does a good job to do so. And then Ross on the outside.
Which was actually the exact inverse in that first set.
Lambros up for Ross. Another! Slater that time.
Game. Ross not able to get through Slater's impressive block. Slater's 6'2". And you can tell the antennas on the court go up to 10 feet, and she's pretty dang close. It's really hard for your switches to happen. So a lot of times it's not necessarily about the tempo of the serve, but more so about that placement.
Farrell the dig. Long on the pass, gives it right back to Boston College.
500. Let's take a look at that swing. A one-on-one situation.
Ross serving, almost too long on that first pass. Crawford zips it through. One touch back and a block again.
That fifth block of this set. A one-on-one.
Set point for Wake Forest. Crawford serves short. Crawford digs in the back. Carney here, blocked down. Farrell trying to save it. Torrance comes flying in as well. There's another freshman who just got into the game, Chandler Swanson.
Wow, and I have never seen that. There's going to have to be 4 sets in this game minimum.
Murphy, long on the pass, well handled at the net, and Ross kills.
It's tough. Right now you can see Wake Forest knows the setter's back row all the time.
Got her in the midsection. Out for Ross again. They are peppering it to her, and she is delivering for BC.
In this second set as well, she notched 14 kills.
Baker,
what a
short
swing.
set up at Dior.
16 digs versus NC State, but she was not able to help out here on the block, it seems like, here in this third set.
Carney's serve was floating all the way back to the corner. Interesting movement on it. The Eagles do a nice job just to get it over. Baker, back set, touched over by Slater, but
from the front, only needing to take a sliver with two defensive specialists.
Torrance targets Ross, Lambros up, and Jensen.
She really improves her offense.
Crawford with the service ace. That's her second of the day.
For Boston College, Crabtree checking back into the game.
They go right to Crabtree on the serve. Ross, Murphy's got to get it over. Torrance, Baker, Carney. That's down.
Freshly comes into the court, make them play volleyball. Let's take a look at that. They're going to prohibit those pins for Boston College from being efficient.
Baker forward, and a go-guard blocked by Haggerty. Ross gets it just over top of the net. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch to Wake Forest. BC gets the point to make it a 5-point lead.
Of service errors, excuse me.
Crabtree digs up the Baker serve. And that is in. Carney on service for Wake Forest. There's Hoppus again, and it's in. She just entered. She's got 2 kills just like that.
When that happens. But Boston College needs to be careful here. They've had a lot of errors here in this last third of the set.
Sophia Lambros with the service ace. Some help from the net.
Wow.
Bit long on the pass. And it goes to BC. A 4th touch, Wake Forest.
From BC. They had a little bit in that first set. But the last 2 sets, hardly any. And we'll see some distribution here early.
Cornelia Roach with the kill for Boston College.
Interesting. That's high IQ volleyball challenge there, I guess.
That's what we'll chalk it up to. And Paige Crawford gets it right back for Wake Forest.
And it's been a little bit of a mess with the tempos.
Lambros goes to Ross that time.
They have quite a lot of synchronized cheers back there, I've noticed.
Ross on the back row, serving for Boston College. Back to Frankie. Murphy puts it up. Hoppus sneaks it through. Point Boston College.
The 6'2" outside hitter from Seymour, Indiana. She snuck into this lineup here late in the game, hopefully to contribute for the Deeks.
Crawford floors it for Wake Forest. 9 service errors for both teams now.
That's about to be a 5th set of service errors.
Overpass was into the net. Lambros does a nice job watching it all the way. Here's Crawford, dug up by Murphy. Lambros out, Jensen. Farrell right there for Wake Forest. Lambros keeps it short for Roach. Murphy saves. Eagles clear it. Baker up. Charles sends it down. Another dig by Murphy.
Murphy is on fire in this rally.
Baker goes outside. Crawford brings it within 1. Wake Forest trying to force a 5th set. Farrell just barely gets it over the net. And the block attempt goes out of bounds. Oh, mistouched by Wake Forest. A service ace for Boston College. Boston College up 2. Murphy out for Ross. She tried to push it into the back, and there's Paige Crawford.
Libero's out for this play. You have a middle in the back. They might be able to capitalize.
Awkward first touch for Farrell. Wake Forest recovers. Oh, Haggerty was right there over top of the net for the block. Carney. That's dug up. Ross pushes over. Baker, back, Frankie. Murphy serves. Crawford the dig. That goes out of bounds. Couple of awkward touches, and now Boston College with a match point.
To put Paige Crawford out of serve receive so that maybe Ava Torrance can take that ball instead. But not much of a better result here.
Crabtree pushes into the air. And a block for Wake Forest keeps the Demon Deacons in it.
And I really love seeing Ava Carney after that play, outside hitter freshman, playing right side today.
High second pass, Crabtree right to Farrell. Baker out, Carney, and that skips through the backside.
But even if they're just able to tie it up at 24 all, we might be into some extended points tonight.
Out for Crabtree, and that is match point for Boston College, not without a fight from Wake Forest.